I'm Matt Cito. I'm a teacher, father, professional fishing guide, and passionate home chef. Come join me on my fishing and culinary adventures throughout Nova Scotia as I try to quell my angler's appetite. Nova Scotia has over 13,000 kilometers of coastline, which is pretty amazing for such a small province. Over 70% of our population lives in coastal communities, and nowhere in the province is more than 60 kilometers from the ocean, which means no more than 60 kilometers from great fishing opportunities. Through the summer months, you can go almost anywhere in our coastal waters and catch fish. Mackerel is probably the most popular saltwater fish to go after. It's accessible, simple, and can be done easily from shore. As a bonus, you end up in some pretty beautiful places chasing mackerel along the coast. Flounder. I haven't been flounder fishing in years, so I was looking forward to getting after these bottom feeders. We joined local guides Shan and Sali Cunningham about a 20-minute drive from downtown Halifax in the community of Eastern Passage. I love clams, so usually I'd be pretty excited about them. Not in this case though. These things stunk so bad I could hardly take it. But that's what works here. So we started bouncing the clams on bottom to see if we could entice some gullible flounder. It didn't take long before we were all hooking fish. Just not the right fish. We have a lot of pollock in our coastal waters. The big ones can put up a great fight, but all these little ones just got in the way of getting some flounder.
They fight hard though when you get a big one. Oh, they're wicked fights. It's a mackerel.
I wasn't surprised to see a few mackerel in the mix either. If we weren't specifically seeking flounder, we'd already have enough for supper. So on went more stinky clams and it finally paid off. A flounder.
Second time on a slope.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Did too. Haven't held one of these in a while.
Man, these are such a weird looking fish. A face only a mother could love, and even that's a stretch. They actually start life with eyes on either side of their heads, and as they develop, one eye migrates over the top until both eyes are on the same side. These things are like aliens, so cool.
I don't want to try that. I want to just do I just brought a flour coating, and I want to score it and do the whole fish in the pan. That one would actually probably fit head to tail perfect.
I had big plans for this one until the fog moved in and we had to shift plans.
Well, that fog really rolls in fast, eh? Should we head back and fish around the boat launch there?
Yeah, we go over there and see what it looks like.
Yeah, all right.
We decided to stay on the water and keep fishing till dark, and hopefully we could plan to cook one on the beach at another time. We made a run in the fog for the docks and hit a few spots on the way. We called it a night, and I was happy to get rid of those stinky clams. I was even happier to have a couple flounder in the cooler on ice. I haven't had flounder in a long time, and I'm excited to cook it in one of my favorite dishes. It's easy to put a modern spin on a dish, but this one is perfect the way it is. In Cantonese, the word for fish sounds like the Chinese words for both wish and abundance. As a result, this dish is eaten on any special occasion.
We're gonna start with our ginger, garlic, and green onions. I'm gonna do about 4 cloves. I'm gonna do 2 cloves for the fish and then put some aside for my bok choy. Next up, our ginger. Again, we're gonna need a little bit for the bok choy, and we're gonna need probably double that amount for the fish. A little bit different, we're not gonna mince it, we're gonna leave it like almost like julienne, really thin strips. My father once explained to me that you cut it like this and really thin so that you can get a little piece of ginger in each bite of fish. Next, it's time to get the bok choy ready. And I think I'll get a drink too. Delicious. Now that our bok choy is done, it's time to clean up this fish. Stop that cooking process. Now we're going to put our fish on the steamer. And it is just starting to peel away, so I'm going to take it off now. So now, we've got our hot oil heating up. We're gonna put our green onions, ginger, and garlic mixture on top of the fish. The hot oil is gonna be drizzled over the fish, and then we're gonna finish it with some soy sauce, some sweetened seafood soy sauce. The oil is ready, it's smoking hot now. I can see some smoke coming off it. It's gonna be really fast. I'm gonna put the garlic in, and then the hot oil all over that fish, and try to wilt as much of that green onion as I can. Here we go. We're gonna hit it with our seasoned soy sauce. If you have regular soy sauce, that's fine. Just make sure it's a light soy sauce, not like a dark soy sauce. So we're just gonna drizzle it on. It's done. I'm gonna go put it on the table. Time to eat. Okay, now we're gonna carve into this fish. Put it on that fish like that. That's how I like to do it. Some of those nice green onions on there. This is the way I grew up eating fish, and it's still my favorite way to eat a white fish. If I'm gonna eat a whole fish, this is my go-to way. Let's dig in. First bite. Amazing. It's just cooked perfect. And it's got a totally different texture than if you fry fish. It's almost like smooth. What's a way you would eat fish if you could only pick one way to eat it the rest of your life? It would for sure be this way, without question. Just amazing.